Stop. You just did something that's written in Genesis, the very first book of the Bible, and you didn't even notice. You sleep, work, and even fight using principles thousands of years old. Your routine is biblical. Want to know how the first book of humanity shapes your daily life? Stay with me. Item number 7 will change the way you view rest. Genesis isn't just a story about how it all began. It's a manual for human operation. From power dynamics to moral dilemmas, everything we live today was already there. Today, we're going to uncover 7 concepts you apply in your life every day. Concepts that were born in the Garden of Eden, in the desert with Abraham, or in the prisons of Egypt with Joseph. Have you ever thought about the structure of the creation days? The Bible always says, "And there was evening, and there was morning." Notice this. The Bible doesn't start the day with light, but with darkness. This is the first principle you apply, the hope of a new start. Every day, you finish your cycle, the darkness divided by sleep, only to wake up and get a fresh chance. This destroys the mindset that everything has to work out on the first try. Genesis teaches us that the end of one cycle is the prelude to the next morning. When God said, "Rule over the earth," He wasn't giving a license for destruction. He was giving us the cultural mandate, the responsibility to manage and cultivate. You apply this when you organize your house, plan your career, take care of your body, or invest your money. You are assuming dominion over your garden. If your life is chaotic, stop. Genesis says the first thing a human should do is organize and care for things. Who hasn't felt envy or resentment? Genesis narrates the first great emotional management crisis with Cain. God warned him, "Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." You apply this when you feel anger over a colleague's success or when jealousy consumes you. The principle from Genesis is, you have the power to choose not to surrender to destructive emotion. The fight isn't external. It's internal. And you need to dominate the beast at the door of your heart. This is the retention secret I promised. The Bible says that God, after creating, rested. The sanctification of the seventh day isn't about going to church, it's about stopping. You apply the Sabbath principle when you turn off your phone to be with family, take a vacation, or simply take a nap. You are validating that your value is not in your production, but in your being. If you are burned out, you are breaking a Genesis principle. Rest is not a luxury. It is biblical and essential for your longevity. The world today is full of influencers talking about leaving the comfort zone, but the idea is biblical. God told Abram, "Leave your country and go to the land I will show you." You apply this when you accept a new job, move cities, or start a business with uncertainty. Abram didn't know the destination, but he trusted the promise. Every day, you are called to take a first step of faith into something you can't fully see. This is the foundation of all personal and spiritual growth. The story of Jacob wrestling with the angel, or God, is the story of your perseverance. Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." You apply this when you stick with a marriage, study until dawn for an exam, or persist in a project that seems to be failing. Genesis shows you that the blessing often comes after the struggle, not before. It is holy stubbornness, unnegotiable resilience. Your scar, like Jacob's hip, will be the proof of your victory. The final principle is the most powerful and the climax of Genesis. Joseph was betrayed, sold into slavery, and treated unjustly. But in the end, he told his brothers, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." You apply this when you use criticism to improve, turn a mistake into learning, or understand that a layoff can open a better door. This is the principle of purposeful redemption. No matter the evil done to you, you have the power to re-signify the pain and transform it into something great. Therefore, Genesis is not stuck in old pages. It is alive in how you start your day. 1. How you manage your life. 2. How you master your emotions. 3. How you prioritize rest. 4. How you begin new paths. 5. How you fight for your blessing. 6. And most importantly, how you turn evil into good. 7. Your life is the continuation of the book of Genesis. Now I want to hear from you. Out of the 7 principles we just covered, which one are you finding the hardest to apply in your life right now? Is it Jacob's persistence, the Sabbath rest, or Cain's emotional management? Comment below which of these 7 touched your heart the most today. If you were uplifted, like this video so the YouTube algorithm delivers it to more people who need this message. And if you want more high-level biblical scripts, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. May the wisdom of Genesis continue to guide your steps. Stay with God, and see you in the next video.